Alright, so I'm going to address some criticisms in a recent short of mine involving my computer. So, as I'm not made of money, I've had to do what I can for form factor and yes, even RAM. This RAM was bought at 2 different times. I was like, this is still good. I'm still going to use my 2 sticks that I had, so I'm adding 2 more. They're very close in speed, but not the exact same. But they are pretty fast, and it brings me up to 64 gigs of RAM. I think that's fine. And yes, this is a smaller form factor fan to fit. Look at that gap. Yeah, that's really close. And then, yeah, the AIO went bad. That is what happened. And yeah, the 5090X may not cause it to run hot, but this guy kind of does. This is my next bottleneck that I will eventually have to replace, but I'm not made of money, so it's going to take me a while to get up the money for that, considering graphics cards are usually around $1,000. But this guy runs just a little bit warm. Now, the fans work. They're both working just fine. But I've had him for a few years, basically since he came out. So, until we can afford a 4080, yeah, that's probably going to be what's driving our temperature up. Otherwise, I have lots of fans. And most of my wires are tucked back. It may not be the prettiest ergonomics, but yeah. So for all of you that had concerns, I guess would be the way to put it, that's why. Hopefully I've answered your questions. And it looks like temps are much cooler than initially thought. But yeah, I think it's doing fine. It's doing better than it was, that's for sure, because it was just simply overheating at idle. And yeah, maybe this is running a little high for most people. I mean, my dad doesn't work at Nintendo, so I don't know how to get it down to 30C. But I do have it running a lot cooler than it was, because it was hitting the 90s and occasionally hundreds before. But yeah, when I get my El Camino done and stuff like that, and don't have to buy $400 gas tanks, I'll probably start working toward the video card next, because it is my hang up right now. But it's working. It'll edit videos. It'll play games. I think I'm fine for now.